Welcome to Speed Gaming and welcome to Week 2 of the Final Fantasy Randomizer 2019 Spring Tournament. It is Round 2 of the Swiss matchups, and welcome to the main event. Left side of your screen, it's the Enforcer, Falconic, at 1-0, undefeated. Right side of your screen, Crab Cakes, the Mastermind, 1-0, undefeated. They drew each other. Sho Fukamachi will be my partner tonight. My name is Wukliosis, and I'm here to bring you this great matchup. Sho will be here momentarily. Forced Black Mage throughout round 2, and 3 Thieves. This is an agreement from these two players. It spawns from the challenge seed, and we are off. Directly to the Black Magic Shop. This is Key, Ice 3, Lightning 3, and Quad-X. A huge relief for both players as they see those great spells to begin with because they've only got one Black Magic caster. They don't even check the White Magic Shop. That's a great move from both players. They will not have access to it, so forget it. Silver bracelets for 1,200. And there's a cat claw in there as well. That could come up later. It's max price. There's the vendor item. The vendor item has been located in Canaria. It's the crown, and it's cheap. We're gonna call 2,500 gold. Crab Cakes is the first to leave the town of Canaria less than 1 minute into this match. Falconic leaves less than 1 minute into this match. It's a quick first encounter off the power reset. Ice 3 doing work for Crab Cakes as we hit the minute mark. Ice 3 doing work for Falconic as we hit the minute mark. Level 2. Crab Cakes turns around, heads back to Canaria, gonna save. Falconic is looking for another fight. He's going to burn off another Ice 3 charge to get probably level 3. Crab Cake saves and looks like she's headed towards the Temple of Fiends. This is an incredible match that we've got. Crab Cake's moving to level 3. Falconic moving to level 3 for his Light Warriors. Crab Cake saves. Falconic is going to save. Neck and neck. Crab Cakes is the first out on her way to the Temple of Fiends. Falconic using the save squares. He's on his way to the Temple of Fiends, but he hard reset. Crab Cakes has found out the encounter table and gets a huge run. Falconic's about to use that run. It is April 19th, 2019, a beautiful Friday evening here on Speed Gaming Prime. Great action. There's a cabin for Crab Cakes. Right behind Falconic's about to pick up his cabin. We expected this. These are two incredible players. They're going to duke it out. The winner will move on to 2-0. The loser will move down to 1-1 in a crowded 1-1 field here in the 2019 Spring Tournament. Same encounter table. Crab Cakes gets away and finishes off the wolves. Falconic gets the wolves. There's 3,000 gold in another cabin. That's enough to buy the crown. Crown 2,500. That's our vendor item. It's in Canaria. Crab Cakes pulls the fight with Garland. Garland threatens to knock Crab Cakes down. Garland poises one of the thieves for Crab Cakes. Crab Cakes says, "Not today, Garland." Quad-X erased and terminated. Level 4 for CC. The Mystic Key comes from the King of Canaria, and the bottle from the newly rescued Princess Sarah. Watch Crab Cakes head directly to the right. There's 6 chests. Crab Cakes are going to take advantage of that Mystic Key and going to check these out. Falconic takes out Garland. He's being bat blocked. He rescues Princess Sarah. He's going to get his bottle and his Mystic Key. Lots of money to buy that crown's going to come from here. Is there a weapon? Is there a rune sword? Maybe a coral sword. Something a thief can potentially do some damage with. Pawnee, PWNEE11, welcome to the show. Welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer. Pleasure to have you here. Falconic starts to raid Canaria locked. That giant sword is not going to be equipable. It's of no use to either player. They will go ahead and move it. Crab Cakes is picking up saber swords for 500 gold. She's going to put those on all her thieves, as well as silver bracelets to armor herself up. It looks like Crab Cakes is leaving her top thief poisoned. She might let that top thief go. She did not armor it. Falconic is picking up saber swords, mirror images of each other. Two great players. I wanted this match. I couldn't wait to see it when we saw it in the reveal show. Behind the scenes, we'd like to thank Danny3883 and the returning Godfather. That's Mr. Versetti. Great to see you, Versetti. They're taking care of all the tracking, making sure we don't miss anything. Volunteering their time and their great skills to Final Fantasy Randomizer, the community, and the show right here on Speed Gaming. Falconic buys his crown. Crab Cakes is gonna pass on the 3 chests in Matoya's cave. She releases her top thief. She planned on that. She's also gonna pass on the shuffled town of the original Provoca. She's headed directly to the dwarf cave. She's got 2 chests up here. She gets a soft pot. Wow. A couple of soft pots, and there's key lock chests. Falconic. We have our route divergence. 5 minutes in. Falconic triggers the bridge sequence. He's headed north. Crab Cake's checking all these dense chest area. There's a ribbon for Crab Cakes. Crab Cakes pulls into the lead a little bit equipment-wise. More vendor fodder, silver shields, opal shields, and there's a loose item. We haven't even gotten a chance to talk about it yet. There's going to be 2 loose, potentially even 3. 1 has already been located. It's the required cube. Crab Cakes has it. Welcome to the show, Massive Main, Max Plus Pie, Maverick, Tarnan, Gilsper. Always a pleasure to see you. Crab Cakes triggers the bridge scene. Falconic triggers it again. Crab Cake's crown and cube in hand is headed towards Northwest Castle. She's looking to turn in that missing crown of the kindly old king of Northwest Castle and his pet bats. As she returns to the king hands over the ship, and it's Astos! It was the Dark Elf all along! I never saw this coming. Wow, unbelievable. Crab Cakes dispatches of the Dark Elf, moves to level 5. Falconic has found a town where there are tents for sale. It's Onrak. Falconic pauses outside of Onrak. Should I reset? No, I want the tents, he says. An intense move from the Enforcer. Crab Cakes has found progression. It's sail the open seas. She now has access to a lot of the world. Level 6 for Crab Cakes. Falconic's in an unrunnable battle with wolves. Crab Cakes is the pace setter. Look at the encounter manipulation. Look at that. And the resets. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Burning off to get that run to now head towards the original Elfland. Towns are shuffled. Elfland is Melmond. Crab Cake says not today and immediately leaves. Does not check the armor shop. Now she's turning around, headed towards the armor shop. Falconic's making his way back towards Canaria. Crab Cakes finds nothing in the armor shops, looking for gold bracelets or pro rings, neither of which are there. Gonna sell the giant sword. Falconic is on his horse. He's headed back to the Temple of Fiends for those chests. He's headed to the keylock chest. There's 3 of them. Crab Cakes skip this. More keylock chests. Elfland Castle. Crab Cakes picks up a power staff. Some more money. Not much else. Power staff will be able to be sold. The vendor item has already been found and taken care of by both players. It was the crown. Very cheap. Canaria. Handing that in. Turned into the ship. That's going to be our progression early game. Temper. Level 5. It's locked out. Level 5. Black Magic Slot 3 is locked to the Black Wizard. So there'll be no Temper until class change. But Warp was available. Falconic doing new ground, 2 chests in Temple of Fiends. Crab Cake sells that power staff as we thought. There's a coral sword. That's equipable. Look at that. Falconic does it right there. I can't think that Crab Cakes is going to go for that. That's a big move early, and Falconic has found a weapon that one of his 3 thieves can actually wield. Tarnin points out in chat that the ninja, the class-promoted thief, will not have access to temper in this match. Crabcakes uses the ship and finds the shuffled town, the old Provoca being on rack. Falconic seems to be playing the long game. Crabcakes playing the aggressive challenge seed. I'm gonna take this on. A lot of tense found for Crabcakes. She goes and directly does that. It's the same thing that Falconic did. Houses are cheap, less than 700 gold. We'll watch both players utilize that as Falconic has made his way to the Dwarf Cave. He's going to find his first loose item. It will be the cube, and it is required. We know there's at least 2 of them. Could potentially be 3, but it's rare. There's the ribbon for Falconic. Closing in on his cube. There's Frost from the Arcehags. We're going to see an encounter later. And it's going to be unrunnable. Arcehags have stuff. We know their first skill is Frost, and that's really annoying. Crabcakes has that information. At this point, Falconic does not. He doesn't have the ship yet, but he's headed that way to return the crown to the kindly king. He's going to find out that it's Astos, the Dark Elf. Crabcakes raids Matoya's life savings, finds nothing. Quickly resets. Veteran move from CC. That's why this player is favored by many to win this tournament. It's little things like that that Crabcakes does to take control of a match. Crabcakes is leaving the Intercontinent. Unrunnable Sahags for CC. She's going to utilize that free canal and break out. Draconic Quadex erases Astos, the Dark Elf, terminates him, gets up to level 6. Crabcakes did not get the equipable Coral Sword out of the Temple of Fiends locked area. Falconic does have it. Crabcakes heads to the original Melmond, and it's Provoca. Crabcakes not messing around, heads directly to Bicky, has a chit-chat, gonna take on the Pirates. Ice 3 right out the gate. Crabcakes making it look easy as we near the 12-minute mark. Falconic has access to his ship. No marsh cave for Crabcakes. She broke right out. Does Falconic head there? Crabcakes makes the move and it pays off with the floater. 12 minutes in. Falconic's looking for his ship. He's actually headed towards the Dwarf Cave. It is not there. It is not in that port. It is by the Elfland port. He's going to find that out very quickly. Black magic level 2, this is critical. There's nothing there. It's just stun, single target. An enemy with less than 300 HP, without immunities, it will hit. Falconic sees, I think, that his boat is not there. Oh, not there. Turns around. Does he just reset? He does not. May not have saved. Crabcakes is sailing the high seas, headed towards the Ryukon Desert. Max Plus Pi points out that Pro Rings were for sale, 24,000 gold. Thank you. Crabcakes is airborne, we'll call it the 13-minute mark. Heads to the old Crescent Lake and finds Elfland. Fast! Fast is available, and Saber! That's huge. Those are gonna be ninja learnable in the late game. Not too much use right now to the Black Mage, but huge. This ninja's going to be able to learn these level 4 Black Magic spells as well. Not much, just stop. Falconic has found Melmond in the old Elfland. He's checking the keylock chests. Crabcakes heads back into the air. She's going to head towards Sarda. Falconic goes into Melmond. He's gonna save. Sarda had Matoya's crystal the entire time. Sarda hands over the crystal. See if Crabcakes turns that in. How does she route this? Falconic finds out the information of Warp. First slot is learnable. Third slot was not. Crabcakes is headed back to Matoya. Matoya had the herb all this time. The herb will wake up the sleeping prince. Falconic breaks out of the inner continent. He's headed towards the old Melmond. This is Provoca. He's gonna love this. He's gonna check the level 2 magic first, though. Crab Cakes with the herb's gonna wake the sleeping elf prince. Wake up! Wake up! The elf prince hands over the adamant. Key item after key item, there's a key item boost. 150% experience for this tournament at 12 key items. Crab Cakes is racking them up. Volcano taking on the pirates. Once he can get that ice 3 off, he will get his floater. Crab Cakes returns to the dwarf cave, turns in the adamant, and picks up the dynamite? Geez, Smithy McBeardsword was holding on to the Nerek's dynamite the entire time. I guess those two neighbors aren't really getting along. Volcanic picks up his floater. Crab Cakes picks up her loot that is required. And she's near the 12 key item mark. Floater, airship, TNT, adamant, canal, bridge. Wow. Volcanic stocking up on heal potions. He's gonna fill it out. Crab Cakes is headed north. She's gonna raid the Cardia Islands. She's gotta be looking for a weapon for one of her thieves. Falconic has one. It's the Coral Sword. We don't think Crab Cakes is gonna find it, but she does find a ribbon. That's a second ribbon. The first one was located in the Dwarf Cave, locked. The second one is free in the Cardia Islands. Welcome one fine day, Kiwi Maniac. Link shot washed up to the chat. Thank you for joining us right here. Speed Gaming Prime. Second round action, a battle of undefeateds. There's a pro ring for Crab Cakes. Kind of taking on a shark. He's paralyzed, trying to head towards the Ryukon Desert. Quad Axe erases and terminates that shark. Crab Cakes heads towards the richest room of the Cardia Islands. There's an opal bracelet. Crab Cake strengthens her party. Gotta consider a potential two-man strategy maybe for a little bit at some point in this game with access to that opal bracelet. Welcome Spellzap, he calls it Friday Night Fantasy. Volcanic has made it to the Ryukon Desert. The 17-minute mark, Falconic enters the air. His opponent, Crab Cakes, got in the air at 12 minutes. Crab Cakes continues exploring, heads to the original Gaia, finds out it's Lefane. Crab Cakes run into Zombles. Look at the encounter manipulation. This is why Crab Cakes is so good and favored by many to win this tournament. But first, she's got to get through the Enforcer. Question from chat, what's with the deal with all the thieves? Well, the Black Mage is forced. That is constant. We will have a captain of the ship. It is the Black Mage this week, and of course a Light Warrior will also walk the plank. That will be the Black Belt this week. And, well, these two players, Challenge Seed author Falconic, Challenge Seed mastermind Crab Cakes, agreed to take 3 thieves into this match. Both have honored that agreement, and here we are. Falconic is in the air. He's going to the Marsh Cave. Early level. He's got a Coral Sword, Ice 3, Quad Axe. Picked up something as well, I believe, in Provoca. Crab Cakes is headed towards Lefane. We believe this is Gaia? It is not, it is Crescent Lake. There's a key item here. She's looking for gold bracelets and she finds them. She can afford 1. Level 6 black magic. Nothing. Falconic has lost 1 thief. Trying to get through this marsh cave. He's got... I don't think he has any charges of warp. He saw it. Crab Cakes talks to Maya Edgeworth. Crab Cakes finds Zardia, and he hands over the Oxyale. Talk up another key item required for Crab Cakes. There's those gold bracelets. Crab Cakes wants one. She can afford 1. she wants another, she's gonna have to walk back here. Falconic has gone to the top of Marsh. One key item has already been located. The Mystic Key was handed out early, and it was locked in the Dwarf Cave. It's the cube. Both players have it. No sign of Nuke. We know that level 3 black magic contains Saber and Fast. That will be learnable by the Ninja, which is the promoted thief, potentially later in this game. Ice 3, Quad X, Lightning 3 available at level 1 black magic. Falconic has made his way to the basement of the Marsh Cave. Look at Falconic's routing. He knows to skip the linked chests, and he's walking in front of doors. And it's a safe square. Does not increment your encounter table. Incentivized location, breaking new ground. As Crabcakes attempts to return to her airship, getting slowed down. But she's taking these fights, and she wants these fights. Falconic has made his way to the wizard-guarded chest, and they're runnable. He's gonna run, and he gets away, and he picks up the slab. Falconic is in the air. We have seen the new Melmond. It is located in the old Elfland. We know, and Crabcakes knows, that the original Gaia is Lefane. Falconic does not have that information yet. There's an Ankleo for CC. Ooh, big hit from the Ankleo. Quad X is ineffective. Crabcakes is going to reset. Sandworms is a great encounter for CC. Taking many fights, trying to get some levels and some HP. More magic charges for her Black Mage. Higher levels. Lots of matches going on. We had 4 or 5 of them yesterday for Final Fantasy Randomizer. We got 4 of them tonight. I had to leave the earlier kickoff match between Wraith Hates Caleb, we call him Caleb, and Woat. They were both in the Temple of Fiends Revisited. I know Woat perished, and then Caleb took the lead, and they were battling it out. I still don't quite know the winner. Other action going on right now includes the Hangry Canuck and Lord of the Synth. That's on Speed Gaming 3. Terranex is battling Braxis Muse right now on Speed Gaming 5. I'm being told that Woat was able to take the victory. Congratulations, Woat. Crabcakes has entered the Volcano, picks up a black shirt. Falconic has re-entered the Marsh Cave. Lightning 3 from the Scorpions has set Falconic back. He knows the contents of all the chests, though. If he goes in on the same encounter table, he can walk a bit differently. Maybe he's just going for the slab. Crabcake's looking for a full clear in the Volcano. She's down to 2 warriors. She may want this. She's got a petrified thief at this point. Falconic is going to run from the wizards, who has spells, by the way. They're gone. Falconic re-picks up his slab. Hairpin chest for Crabcakes. She gets ambushed by the fires. By the single fire. 1 to 2 fires. Ice 3 with a 410 damage roll freezes out the fire. Crabcakes is going to heal and continue this dive. Falconic wipes again in the Marsh Cave. Falconic being set back. Reset after reset. He's trying to change the encounter table. He wants this slab. The second loose item has been located. It's the canoe, and it's loose on the second floor of the Volcano. Crabcakes has it. Crabcakes now has access to the entire world. And aside from the rod, starting to take advantage in this match and lead. There still could be a third loose item. It's a very low percentage that could happen. But we don't think we're going to see it. Cremate from the Scorpions into Falconic. And he gets away. Dual giant fight for Crabcakes inside the Volcano. Using the black shirt. Crabcakes taking a lot of fights trying to get that HP up. She continues her dive. She's going to try to clear this whole level. She gets ambushed. Wizard ogres and a hyena. More wizards for Falconic. Slow 2 isn't going to hurt. Falconic gets away, picks up his slab. Great tracking from Danny3883 and Mr. Versetti behind the scenes. Falconic wiped and lost his slab. We took it off the tracker, now it's back on there. Rune Sword has been picked up for Crab Cakes. You don't get excited over a Rune Sword, but I can tell you this, CC is, because that Rune Sword is the best critical hit weapon that a thief can equip. It's the Dragon Sword, the Coral Sword, and the Rune Sword. Welcome Jay Kennelly21 to the chat. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoy the show. That is what we are here for. This is what we do. This is Final Fantasy Randomizer in the 2019 Spring Tournament. Falconic has made it out of the marsh cave and he's got the slab in hand. Crab Cakes with both loose items, including the canoe, continues to maneuver around the volcano. She's going to stick to this 2 Light Warrior strategy to try to get a warp charge. Welcome the previous victor, Wote. Congratulations, moved to 1-1 earlier tonight. Also the Baroness, Lyra, to the chat as the crowd starts to grow for this match right here on Speed Gaming Prime. My name is Wookleosis. I am the Smooth Talker. They call me the Infectious One. This Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, April 21st, right here on the Speed Gaming family of networks, they call me the Dragon Slayer. As I take on the undefeated Tristal MTG in the revenge match. But that's then, and this is now. Falconic picks up his crystal from Sarda. Crab Cakes has entered the ice cave. I didn't quite see if she has warp charges or not. I don't think she would make this play without a hit of it. Great run from Crab Cakes. She figured out that entire encounter table as she was taking all those fights. There's Blaze from the Sorcerers! Crab Cakes gets away. Eye mages for Crab Cakes as her 2 Light Warriors try to traverse this ice cave. Falconic's gonna find the fetch quest. He gets the herb. He will then pick up the adamant from the Sleeping Elf Prince, who will hand over the dynamite from Smithy McBeardsword. Crab Cakes digs the ruby out of the Ice Cave incentive chest. Odds are actually, it's basically 0 that the Ice Cave will be required at this point. Crab Cakes has both loose items already. There's 4 chests, which could be huge and important. There could be a Mazmoon type weapon, a katana, potentially the game changer located in those 4 chests, but unless there's the rare 3rd loose item and it's there, Ice Cave will not be required. Falconic heads towards the Dwarf Cave with the adamant. Frostwoven counter for Crab Cakes. Slightly risky play as she continues this 2 Light Warrior strategy at the 28-minute mark. Now she gets ambushed by Wraiths. They're pounding away, but that Opal Bracelet find for Crab Cakes allows her to do this. Falconic has picked up his required loot. To welcome Hyra Fellows, the crowd continues to grow. 1,000 gold, uncharted ground for the mastermind on the right side of your screen as we near the 30-minute mark. It's just money. Crab Cakes, by habit, went down the tube. Is going back for the Frost Dragon chest. She gets ambushed. Ooh. Falconic has his translated slab in hand. He goes to Lefane and he gets the incentivized ribbon. Falconic evens the score in the ribbon count with 2. They have 1 that's shared and 1 from different places. Crab Cakes reset out of the ice cave knowing it's not required. Wow, what a veteran move. Wow. Crabcakes went back to check the 2 chests, find the information. Is there a Mazmoon? A katana? Something like that. Didn't see it. Said, I'm out of here. Forget it. Doesn't want anything to do with it. It's headed to Castle of Ordeal. Falconic starting to make the trek down to the original Lefane location. We know this is Crescent Lake. Crabcakes has entered Castle of Ordeal. Falconic's gonna find the gold bracelets for sale. There's the Zombos. We know they have slow 2. CC fires a fire 3 and they have HP as well. They have trance. Trance hits. Crabcakes is stun locked in the Castle Ordeal. And the bulls are starting to tee off on her. Dizzy, spinning endlessly as Crabcakes. She's not gonna reset yet. And she gets up. There's Brack. CC's trying to get away. The Brack missed. There's the hold. She's paralyzed again. She's stun locked. Brack misses. She's got those 2 ribbons. Rub misses. CC resets. That's the first setback for the Mastermind in this match. Falconic runs into the Zombos with a troll. Still on his way out of Crescent Lake now. He's headed back towards his airship. Falconic is in his airship. Let me see where he's going. He flies over Castle Ordeal. He's headed to the Cardi Islands. There's a ribbon in here. He's going for the dense chest location. Opal bracelet, excuse me. Crabcakes has made her way to the final floor of Castle Ordeal. Level 15 for CC's Light Warriors. Falconic's gotta love that opal bracelet. There's the sorcerers again. They had the blaze, but again, 2 ribbons equipped on CC's 2 warriors will resist that. It's fire elemental. An equipped ribbon gives you resistance to all the 8 elements: the fire, ice, lightning, status, death, poison, stone, earth. There's the ribbon for Falconic. He's got all 3 ribbons. He does not have the canoe that Crabcakes does. It's located in the Volcano. Crabcakes hits that tough part of the encounter table in Castle Ordeal. It's not the sorcerers, it's the mummies. It doesn't look like they have anything. CC fires a fire 3. It's going to take out the mummies. Does it get the whiz mummy, though? It does not. Fire 2 from the whiz mummy. Does a little bit of damage into Crabcakes. Bane! Stone Poison Elemental AoE from the whiz mummy misses. Again, the effect of a ribbon. Required Chime has been picked up at the 33-minute mark from Crabcakes. We know that the Ice Cave is not required or desired. We know the Castle Ordeal is required. Falconic is going, looks like, towards the Ice Cave. Welcome to Speed Gaming fans, all you Speed Gaming fans out there, all you Final Fantasy Randomizer fans out there, and welcome to the 2019 Spring Tournament. This is what we do. 2 incredible players as Falconic enters the Volcano. He's looking for a full clear. He's going to get his canoe. Crabcakes has her chime. She's headed back to her airship. We'll see where she goes next. No sign of the tail. We believe the tail will be located in the waterfall. Maybe the rod. I'm not quite sure yet. We're working on that behind the scenes to give you more of an update on where these items will be located. Falconic with 4 light warriors. Crabcakes has made it look easy with a thief and a black mage. Crab Cakes is headed toward the original on-rack area. We know this is Gaia. Turning in the bottle will yield either the tail or the required rod. The other item will be located in the waterfall. Crab Cakes is headed towards the spring, bottle in hand. Crab Cakes about to open the bottle. Goes to her inventory, hits it, releases a tiny fairy. Gets the class promotion tail, immediately warps out and heads, great routing from Crab Cakes, headed towards the waterfall. She's looking for her rod. The rod will be here. That will give Crab Cakes go mode at before the 40-minute mark. She can get through here. There's the mummies. They ambush CC and she resets. More mummies. She's just gonna try to run. Falconic starts to raid the Volcano armory. The canoe was in the two top chests above the armory. I didn't catch it. Falconic, get it, Danny? Looks like he did. Thank you. Behind the scenes, Mr. Versetti and Danny3883. Always a pleasure. Two of the very best. Donating their time and volunteering their skills. We can't thank them enough for these two great players. As Crab Cakes, the mastermind, has started to establish a bit of a lead. No sign of any weapons. Falconic has a coral sword that we don't think Crab Cakes is ever going to get. Crab Cakes does have a rune sword. No sign of a katana yet. But there's ambushing mummies. There's only one wizard mummy in this formation. The wizard mummy attacks, does not use fire too. Question from Quillant in chat. Having the tail, I suppose CC will class change for ninja spells. She will. Fast and Saber. Most especially being in level 3 black magic for access are... you just can't pass those up. Crab Cakes closing in on the incentivized waterfall. Gotta get through this trap tile first. Falconic's going to the required dungeon of Castle Ordeal. He has to do this, the chime is there. Fire 3 from Crab Cakes takes out the mummies, it'll tend to get the birds as well. Black shirt backup cannot take out the wizard mummies though. Lightning 3 from Crab Cakes dispatches the wizard mummies. At the 38-minute mark, Crab Cakes picks up the rod and enters go mode. Wow. Does she have warp charges? I believe she does. 4 of them. Crab Cakes warps out of the waterfall. Check that off the list. This area is done. She's headed back to her airship. Falconic in Castle Ordeal is already at the final floor. He's got 3 ribbons. Crab Cakes has 2. It's all she needs. The story starts to shift a little bit with all these accessible items and the Toulouse being handed away so easily to the endgame potentially. Endgame weapons. We know Fast. We know Saber. We know Temper is locked out to the Ninja. It was level 5, class promotion locked. Speaking of class promotion, Crab Cakes makes her way to the Cardia Islands and the home of Bahamut with the tail. Crab Cakes class changes in go mode. before the 40-minute mark. CC's doesn't play a ton. You don't see a lot of her, you know, on these shows, but you hear the name pop up from time to time, and it's in very positive light for CC, not only as a person, because she's a wonderful young lady, believe me, but as a player and how dominant and how strong she is in this game, from execution to decision-making to routing, you name it, she's got it. And she's showing it right here, live, on Speed Gaming. If you're watching us on YouTube, we thank you. We know we got a great growing community over there. We appreciate it. We interact, we watch all the time. Thank you for joining us on a reloaded broadcast. If you're interested in playing this game, and you're looking at doing it at some sort of a top level, both of these players are ones to watch. Falconic has his chime, he's leaving Castle of Ordeal. Crabcakes is going back to get Temper. Zozo Melmond and the Undead Pack strikes. Quadex from Falconic erases a Sandworm. CC returns to Canaria. She's looking for black magic spells. It's Quadex, Lightning 3, and Ice 3. She's going to get it for at least that top ninja. There's the Ice 3, Lightning 3, Quadex. And she's going to get it for the Stoned Ninja. All three of them. That tells me later on she's going to bring that ninja back at some point. CC saves, resets, does not reset. And get some more supplies. Falconic is headed towards the original on-rack area. Is he stocking up on heal pots? Falconic finds Gaia. He's got the bottle. He's going to pick up his tail. Great routing also from the Enforcer. He's going to do Waterfall to get that required rod, and then he will enter Go mode. Crabcakes is headed to the Volcano. No, she's not. She's headed back to Elfland for the Fast and Saber. Let's see what warrior she does. Obviously the top ninja is the Fast and the Saber. Volcanic picks up his tail. She's going to get it for all three ninjas? I thought she only got it for two of them. Not quite sure. But she's got those now. The idea switches to endgame weapons. There's two katanas out there, a Mazmoon, a Vorpal, a defense sword, and a Sun Sword. None of which have been attained by either player. Rune Sword for Crabcakes, Coral Sword for Falconic. That's not going to get it done. CC's going to check some chests here, I would certainly think. Gotta find a weapon. Falconic enters the waterfall. Nearing the 43-minute mark, two great players. Call us the main event. The Enforcer on the left hand of your screen, the Mastermind on the right-hand side of your screen. Comment from Maverick in chat. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Ninja Rap from Jake Kevley21 showing our distinguishment. There's a pro ring for Crabcakes, strengthening her armor situation even more. She's going to look to want to get an ice shield. She has an ice shield, but a flame armor, those sort of things as well to strap on to her ninjas. Crabcakes runs into an Agama. That Rune Sword, 28 damage. 42 damage after a couple hits. There's the black shirt for $1.58. I'd like to welcome the leader of Final Fantasy Randomizer to the ever-growing crowd. It is Zardia. Gentleman does so much for this game and this community. Thank you for everything you do. Volcanic gets the trap tile of the mummies, and he's lost one of his thieves. The mummies are pounding. He's lost his black mage. He's got to reset. Falconic goes back into the waterfall. Does not pick up his rod. He's going to try again. Another reset from Falconic. Perhaps I'm sensing frustration from the Enforcer. He had 3 wipes in the marsh cave. He was able to get in and get back out. Crabcakes has not gone to the marsh cave yet. Dragon armor picked up from Crabcakes. No use to her. No use at all. Crabcakes entered the air. The 12-minute mark. Her opponent, the Enforcer, Falconic at 17. Crabcakes entered go mode right around the 36-minute mark. Falconic is about to get there if he can get through this waterfall. A lot of eyes on this match. The winner will move to 2-0. And it's going to be a tough draw, whoever gets either of these opponents, whether it's the 2-0 or the 1-1 matches. We had so many dangerous 0-1s coming into this week. The Lord Fizzlebeefs. The Zardias as well. Lots of danger, lots of sharks in the tank. 46-minute mark. Falconic still trying to get through this trap tile. He's back to it and he gets away. He's going to pick up his rod, and Falconic enters go mode at the 46-minute mark. I don't know if he has warp, though. You can take a look at that. He's got charges of that slot, but I don't know if he bought warp. Go mode initiation for the Enforcer. Crabcakes continues the 2 light warrior strategy. It's an unrunnable encounter. She's on the carry floor. I've got to think she'll skip the red dragon chest. Is it worth that one shot at an in-game weapon? Although she is walking that way, she's gonna go for it. Couple extra encounters. I don't think CC minds the experience as she is class changed. Speaking of class change, Falconic is headed towards Bahamut's lair. He's gonna class change with the tail. The ninja can have up to 4 spell charges in their arsenal. They start gaining them when promoted at level 15. 1 charge comes at every other odd level. If you enter at level 16, you will get a charge at 17, 19, 21, and 23 respectively. Falconic is class change. He's got a more balanced party. Quad X from Crabcake misses the Agama. Gonna move over to a black shirt. Lots of HP on this lizard. Try Quad X this time, we'll see. We'd like to welcome to the broadcast booth man that is highly responsible for bringing me into Final Fantasy Randomizer. It's Sho Fukamachi. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Bit of a recap for this great match. Now that Sho is here, thank you for joining me, Sho. We finally got together, buddy.
Absolutely.
Crabcakes has entered go mode at the 36-minute mark. Falconic at the 46-minute mark. Crabcakes is the first to light an orb. About to light an orb. He's going to take on Carry. 3 ribbons for Falconic, 2 for Crabcakes. The story going on right now is that we have Fast and Saber located at level 3 Black Magic. No Temper, it will be Black Wizard. Show we have no weapons. No sign of any of the katanas of Vorpal. No sign of the Power Gauntlet or the Masmoon. No sign of a white shirt either for evasion or the defense sword.
And these guys, I mean, they're very good, both Falconic and Crabcakes. You know,
yeah.
I know they're going to take some huge risks, and they like to live on the edge. So I think with these 3 thieves or 3 ninjas and Black Wizard, should be quite interesting as we go into these go mode phases.
Crabcakes takes out Carrie. She lost her black wizard along the way. She's gonna revive that black wizard. Does she take another ninja? She does not. Falconic is on his way. Go mode initiated. He's going to the volcano. Ice cave not required. It has the ruby and nothing that they need other than an ice armor.
Because he's been working on it all day.
I'm not so sure if I would be as crazy as both these people with trying to two-man this.
Yeah.
Although it is definitely very possible to two-man it, you know, if they have fast and temper.
Crabcakes has entered the Mirage Tower. Sun Sword. Okay, that's a start. Show, are you a Sun Sword guy?
If there's nothing else, I will use the Sun Sword. And I did it against Mono actually on Sunday versus my race with him. But he ended up finding the Masa.
We're past the 50-minute mark. One orb is lit. Ribbons are there, weapons are not. Crabcake's trying to find something. Gets ambushed by vampires, and they're whacking her. She's only got the 2 warriors. She's gonna take the fight. She's really wants the experience. Lightning 3. Gonna be a good experience boost for Crabcakes here, Show. We got the 12 key items that have been initiated, and only 2 light warriors. We're talking reset.
Oof, those vampires were definitely hitting hard.
When you run into a fight like that, Show, there's a katana.
We have a katana sighting and a heal helmet, which will be beneficial.
Both equipable. When you run into a fight like that at the 51-minute mark, and you've been having such a good game, Show, and you get throttled for a second and you don't really see it coming, does that make you a little bit nervous about progressing forward in the game and maybe do you think about taking a step back?
I might maybe level a character, but I mean these people they're both two-man. They're definitely going to need a lot of levels as they enter Topher if they want to ensure that they finish.
Crabcakes starts to ascend further up the Mirage Tower, headed towards the greater than less than room. She is in go mode. She can skip this. It is an option. Greater than less than. New ground for Crabcakes on the right side of your screen. Nothing on the left side. Is there a power gauntlet in here? There is not. Falconic picks up his saber and fast spells. He's down to 2 warriors. That's what he wants.
And Falconic looks like he's going to go back and try to take on Volcano.
Yeah, he's going back into the volcano. After he got his spells. He sees the Peds in the first encounter. He's going to take this fight. Crabcakes finishes out her fight. She runs into those Catmen, Show. I can't stand the Catmen or the Man-Cats. I don't like them.
They are both equally terrible. And usually they have some sort of like, oh, I've got fire 2 or lit 2, and they kill you early. It's always very annoying. Is Falconic pretty low level at this point? I mean, he only has a couple hundred hit points.
He's right around 15. I'm not sure. See if we can find that out. Lots of fresh names we see joining us. We'd like to welcome Fade Highwind. Thank you for joining us and enjoying Final Fantasy Randomizer. He's Shofukamachi. My name is Wukleos. This is our maiden voyage together for myself and the gentleman that did everything for me when I started here in FFR. We certainly thank you for that, Show.
Absolutely. I'm always glad to help out. This is my first randomizer, and the old school original runners, Tristal and Kaba and Miat, they all got me into this.
The OGs.
feel that Crab Cakes is a little more prepared for these dungeon runs.
Light axe use. Crab Cakes are right around level 21, I believe. It might be 22 for the 2 warriors. And she fights the blue dragon. He is runnable. She gets away. Crab Cakes enters the floating fortress. 55-minute mark. And an eye fight with 3 thieves and a black mage as a party. Wow, show.
I mean, I don't know how these guys agreed on that. That is so insane. I'm like, I can't even imagine, like, oh, look, we're going to do this. And they just decided, let's do 3 thieves.
Crab Cakes checking the right side of the floating fortress.
I mean, but we're in go mode at 55 minutes, so this is definitely highly possible they finish well under the hour and 30-minute mark.
Crab Cake's going to continue the check. She doesn't need a 3rd ribbon. She needs a weapon. She's got 1 katana.
Looks like we have a potential Agama grind. Do we have any Agama facts in chat?
Do you have an estimated count on how many Agamas you've dispatched throughout your comings and goings in Final Fantasy Randomizer show?
Probably in the thousands. Oh, looks like they have too many HPs to grind on.
Yeah, the Quad X missed earlier, so that's not going to work for Falconic. I think he's only got a coral sword. We might have something else. We'll see if we can find it. All the ribbons have been located. The opal bracelet was free as well in Canaria Islands. All the armor is there. Airship was there. The question is, can you finish the game, and how are you going to do it?
Falconic taking on Carrie right now.
Falconic looking to light his first orb.
Taking the Pro Cape to Crab Cake's taking the Pro Cape. Definitely more defense for the Black Wizard is always going to be good.
Yeah, it's a shield, is what it is. It takes up the shield slot, and it's really the only shield that that Black Mage, Black Wizard actually can equip.
Ouch! 2 hits, 2 damage. Carry, rough.
It's got 3 warriors up now. Fires the Quad X into Carry. It's not good. Falconic, 4 hits! Critical hits! 177. Crab Cakes is checking the star room now. Ice 2 from Carry into the Enforcer. Another strike from the Ninja, 81. Another Ninja, 2 hits, 2 damage. Here's the Quad X from Falconic, and it's good! Erased! Terminated. Down goes Carry for Falconic.
We have a defense sighting.
With this party makeup show, for me, that's required.
Yeah, you're gonna need it since you're not, unless you find the white shirt. Defense is definitely gonna be required.
Sure.
Ice 3 from Crab Cakes into the Nightmares and the Evil Man. Black Shirt's gonna finish off the Nightmare. Still 2 warriors for Crab Cakes. Right around level 23. Make it 24.
Crab Cakes wisely picking up those levels.
Are you a fan of taking a lot of the fights along as you go along this specific dungeon show for experience?
Definitely if I run into eyes, because you know they have obviously give a lot of XP. Other things, it depends on what I have. If I have good spells or if I have, you know, good weapons. So like the evil men nightmares are usually good. They'll give good experience, but usually I try to stay away depending on the level and the party composition, of course.
Right, party composition, spell charges. Falconic, following in Crabcake's footsteps directly through the desert, he enters the Mirage Tower. Flame Shield. Normally you want to see that Aegis Shield, but it's of no use to Crabcakes here as she runs into those pesky man-cats but gets away.
Terrible man-cats. Hate those things.
They resist basically everything, and it takes like 3 Ice 3s to take them out, and there's packs of them, and ugh. Volcanic picks up his Sun Sword. Woat, we know you're out there.
We have a Flame Shield, which would be good for the ninja. Can equip.
Couple of wizard vampires for Crabcakes. These guys can blast. And they do.
Ooh, hitting hard. I would go away. Run.
Crabcakes gets one of them out. Gonna fire another fire 3. Wizard vampires are gone. That's 3,600 experience for Crabcakes. She's cleared this dungeon. She's got to go through the Sky 4F teleporters. And then you know what she's gonna be, Show. The Bridge of Destiny.
Put your prayers in for Warmech hype. Looking for Warmechs.
If she runs into a Warmech, and Warmech is unrunnable, that is scary right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially, and who knows what skills that the Warmech has.
Plus RNGs are already coming out in chat. Angle 33 leading the charge. Here we are, the Bridge of Destiny. 4 red hydrants. She's going to try to take them out with Ice 3. Falconic leaves the Mirage Tower, saves, and re-enters.
And picking up all that experience.
4 red hydrants again. Crabcakes with initiative, fires the Ice 3. 1, 2. 2 of them are gone. Red hydrants have frost. Okay. Something we saw earlier on the Sea Show. We haven't seen the Sea Shrine yet, and the unrunnable Wizard Sahag, Red Sahag fight. Our Sahags have scripts and spells. So, that could be coming up. Sub-hype in the chat, Acklorn. Tier 1 subscription, you're here to Speed Gaming. Thank you. From Final Fantasy Randomizer.
And Crabcakes makes it across the Bridge of Destiny.
Crabcake's trying to light her second orb, taking on Tiamat, who leads off with Thunder. She's going to use a defense sword and a fast. Going to use the ninja as a killer. She's got the katana.
Ooh. 2 hits, 3 damage. I think they might have Crabcakes might have this fight in the bag.
Yeah, looks like it. Great play from Crabcakes. She's got max defense, tempers, a fast. Damage poison from Tiamat. Ribbons protecting Crabcakes. Question from chat from Pretty Jesus. No Warmech for Crabcakes in the Bridge of Destiny here. 612 from the ninja and the katana. Ice 3 for Chip of 38. We're going to do another round as Crabcake's trying to take out Tiamat and light her second orb.
Bad 2 hitting pretty hard.
Quadex missed. Quadex is going to miss again.
Pretty high HP Tiamat then.
Yeah. 663 from the ninja. Level 26 for Crabcake's 2 warriors, and the second orb is lit.
Wonder where Crabcakes is headed off to next. Most likely Sea Shrine is going to be my guess.
Yeah, I would think. Ooh, steak and wings, Show. Would you take out this Tyro and have dinner, or would you let the Tyro loose?
You know, I've never been on either side. It just depends, you know, if I need the experience or if I don't. Usually I'm going to be running, but I know there are a lot of people who are definitely Team Steak out there.
Falconic finds an eye. Sho talked about that just a few minutes ago. Good experience here for his 3 standing warriors. Crabcake's doing the encounter manipulation with the resets. Makes it look easy.
Has there been a portion of the walk that's been a hero run so far? Do we not have an early hero run?
There is. It's not quite early. If I'm seeing it correctly, it's after like the 8th encounter, somewhere in there, but that's a guess. CC's gonna make the trip all the way back to the old on-rack, which is Shuffle the Gaia to get Nuke.
Well, Nuke is definitely going to be pretty effective, and that Crabcakes is at a point where she can probably cast Nuke, or getting really close to cast Nuke.
Mm-hmm. Dazzle from the Ochos. Crabcake's gonna get away from this, get back to her airship. Volcano continues to ascend in the floating fortress. We know there's a defense sword in here that I certainly think is required. We'll see if he gets that. He is checking that area. He's gonna take these fights along the way, just like Crabcakes did. Quad X from Crabcakes takes out the Nacho.
Yeah, Pretty Jesus definitely would like to level a lot more. It's going to give you strength, and it's going to give you more HP to resist anything that the round 2 of Fiends might have, because one of them might have Nuke and lead off with it, and that can totally destroy your Black Wizard and a Ninja.
No access to white magic in this match. There's no white mage, there's no red mage, or red wizard or white wizard. A parish of a light warrior in the Temple of Fiends Revisited, the final dungeon. You will not be able to revive them there. Neither player will. They agreed on this. Level 26 for Crabcakes. Double checks her magic shots. She's got 4 nukes in the barrel. She's headed towards the old Provoca. This is on-rack. It is the Sea Shrine she's going for. Bane picked up at level 7.
Might see some Bane strats coming down the road.
No sign of the Bane sword, if I'm not mistaken. Crabcakes heads left towards Kraken, utilizes the free step in front of the door. Subtle move from the Mastermind. Question from chat from one of my favorites, RD Platypus. People die when they are killed. Yes, they do. They perish. Level 27 for Crabcakes now. Does she run into those Sayhags? She does. We know these red Sayhags have something.
We'll see if they use it.
There's the Frost. Do they have something behind the Frost? Can CC take them out? The black shirt's doing the work.
Oh, it was. It was
that Vorpal sighting
it
in the Star Room.
Falconic picks up the Game Changer, immediately equips it. Attaboy. Crowd is going crazy over the Game Changer. The Vorpal Blade.
I know people are definitely like Team Vorpal, Team Masa. I'm Team Fist. All about the black belt that's 42 that just destroys everything. Guaranteed.
Crabcakes continues to dig deeper into the Sea Shrine. Falconic runs into Manacores with Thunder. We didn't see that before from what I saw. It's not going to take out Falconic, but it certainly is going to annoy him. Unrunnable Lobsters with Lightning too? Ugh. It's their first spell. That's going to come up later in the Temple of Fiends Revisited show. There's that big, huge party pack on the water floor. There's the Bane
Sword.
Look at the menuing from Crab Cakes. Impressive. So fast.
That's definitely top tier menuing.
Yeah, efficiency. Combined with the efficiency in the routing, knowledge of the game, what makes Crab Cakes one of the elite as far as competition goes in Final Fantasy Randomizer. Falconic picks up his defense sword. Using the warp trick, clearing out the floating fortress, looking for his second orb. Crab Cake's closing in on her third. Level 28 for Crab Cakes, right here on live on Speed Gaming this beautiful Friday evening. Later on, we'll be on YouTube as well. We certainly thank you for joining us there as Crab Cakes approaches Kraken, and she's going to stick with the two warriors. She is. Does not unstone.
Yeah. Could have unstoned. That might have been helpful to have a meat shield.
6 hits.
But not too much damage, only 32.
Nah. Crab Cakes gets that information and starts to buff up her attacker. 2 hits, 2 damage from Kraken. There's 324. Crab Cakes takes control of this fight. Making it look easy, show. Look at that. Kraken's already gone.
Man, three down, 1 to go. And that's going to be a breeze. Lich is going to be no problem for Crab Cakes.
With a 3 thief and 1 black mage party, Crab Cakes lights her third orb at the 1 hour, 11 minute mark. Wow.
Wow, Falconic survived a 3 Whiz Vamp encounter that Crab Cakes did not survive.
Falconic closing in on the Bridge of Destiny. We think this will be our last shot to potentially see Warmech. Crab Cakes goes to the Earth Cave.
And actually,
as we approach the Bridge of Destiny, let's get out our Warmech hype prayers.
Falconic's preparing for that. Look at him rearrange his party and heal. He's going to want this Warmech fight if he gets into it. I don't know if I would, but I know Falconic quite well. He is one half of the game changers.
And he is, I mean, the experience would definitely benefit his party.
Yeah. He is level 21, at least, on his Black Mage. I know that. Big run. Straight across the Bridge of Destiny, right to Tiamat.
Nothing!
Yeah, nothing. Crab Cake's taking some free chests, still looking for a Masmoon. No sign of it.
Of course, at this point, I mean, you've got good enough gear to make it through.
What's the direction?
So I would probably just kind of breeze past the chest at this point.
I'm not... Show, maybe you are. I'm not a thief ninja kind of guy. I don't dislike it. But I'm not too familiar with the breakpoints on a katana. I want to say it's 45 and 33. Do you happen to know off the top of your head?
I think they said in chat it was 29 and
Is it
42
okay?
extra hits.
So it is 29. Okay.
29.45. Thank you, Tarny.
29.45. Thank you. I knew it was 45, but I couldn't quite remember the other one. Crab Cakes fires a fire 3 into someone's show. I don't know what that was right there.
Yeah.
I mean, the game should be over, right? I mean, that was the undefeatable vampire, I thought.
Undefeatable. Falconic's down to 2 warriors against Tiamat. Crab Cakes took a few for Crab Cakes to take out Tiamat, but Falconic's into the heal potions. Attacks with the ninja, 370. There's the thunder.
Ooh, Tiamat hitting hard. Bringing out the thunders.
Another strike from the katana for 647. There's the damage poison. Falconic needs to get initiative here. Quad X, he's got that in the back pocket, but 608's all he needs.
Phew! And Tiamat goes down.
Gonna heal up real quick, trying to get going. Just wants to get out of here.
I would definitely heal up because you never know. You might get into an encounter right before the exit.
Yeah, the airs, they can blast you right there. Falconic lights the orb. Crabcake's digging through the earth cave, trying to light her 4th orb.
And to menu that fast, it just takes really good practice and knowing where your items are.
Yeah.
And then button presses. Tristal is also one of the guys I consider to be a menu master.
Yeah. High Spirits, if you've ever seen High Spirits play, his menuing blows me away, as well as the aforementioned Tristal. X-Ice Blue can play ball as well. I've watched him just blow through menuing. Crabcake's closing in on Lich. 1 hour, 15 minutes. That's a colorful Lich today. Show, look at it. Bright green.
Maybe Lich isn't feeling too good. I mean,
Yeah, a little under the weather.
Little green. Oh.
Crabcakes fires a nuke into Lich. Lich is gone. 296 from the nuke.
And no respect for Lich.
4 orbs are lit. Go mode. 1 hour, 15 minutes and change for my pick to win the 2019 Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament. Crabcakes enters the Temple of Fiends Revisited. 1 hour, 16 minutes. Wow.
Insane. My match this week with Mono, I didn't enter TUFR until like 1 hour and 45.
Yeah. Well, gosh, show me and you had one of the first plays. We had a match that went through this flag set. We were both over 2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All my races so far have been around the 2 hour mark, just because of poor item placement, or like the one free item being really bad.
Right. Falconic's trying to get into the Sea Shrine, gets the unrunnable Sayhags. He's gonna reset. Falconic's gonna bring back 1 ninja. There's a Bane Sword option potentially for that ninja to get through the unrunnables. Level 29 for Crabcakes in the Temple of Fiends. 4 hits, 348 from the Katana, starting to take control. 1 hour, 17 minutes now.
We got a level 29 with Crabcakes, so gonna get that extra hit.
CC heals up, on her way towards the Phantom. Phantom is unrunnable, show.
Oh no! And Phantom is probably gonna hit hard.
Yeah. Wham! Only 53 in 1 hit.
Woo! I will take that. 'Cause I've seen Phantom just crush people.
Crabcakes is through. Falconic re-enters the Sea Shrine. She's gonna check the validation chest. She's looking for that Mazmoon. She finds a heal potion.
Well, nothing in those validation chests. I wonder if she's gonna check the chest on Kraken or Carry for.
Red Gelsum pointing out in chat the veteran move from Crabcakes, holding on to that petrified ninja. All she'll have to use is a soft potion to utilize that light warrior later on in this dungeon.
Which is always good to have a meat shield.
Crabcakes has made it to the earth floor, but kind of closing in on Kraken and his second orb. She's gonna take the Green Medusa fight.
This will be a good experience. The Green Medusas usually give pretty good experience.
Yeah. With only 2 warriors standing, gosh, this is gonna be around 4,000, I think. Let's see what it is for 2 warriors. 5,700, wow. Speaking of experience, the left side of your screen, Falconic taking on and taking out a Grey Shark along with his buddy the Big Eye.
That is an XP Pinata.
It is 3,000 for the Enforcer. Another Green Medusa pack. She's going to take this fight too. And it's even bigger pack this time.
Yeah, with the Thor hammer and the black shirt, I'll probably make pretty quick work of them.
Septimus asking a question in chat that I was thinking too, Show. You've got more experience. You were, you know, the Mr. .01 in the original league, taking 4th place by the closest of margins. Septimus is asking, when do you bring back that ninja? You know, Kraken 2, Tiamat 2, Chaos. What do you do if you're Crab Cakes in this scenario?
Most likely, probably Kraken, because Kraken has the most, for me, the most likelihood to just punch and kill somebody. So I'd rather keep my other 2 people alive. And if you survive Kraken, then you have a meat shield for Tiamat, and hopefully we'll survive Tiamat. And then if you do, you have a meat shield for Chaos.
This is the unrunnable Agama Red Giant fight. We know the Agama's got HP, a lot of it. And a lot of absorb for the Red Giant.
Man, Crab Cakes is just taking all the experience she can possibly get.
It's level 23 for the Enforcer. He closes in on Kraken.
Level 30. Jeez.
Yep. What do the Fiend refights have in store? Crabcakes has 2 ribbons to protect herself against the instant death type of spells, the zaps and the stops that can paralyze her. Vorpal and a katana and a defense sword. Carry 2 for Crabcakes, 1 hour 21 minutes. Stun misses. It's a free round. She uses it to fast and build some evasion. She's gonna use a nuke. Use a nuke shot. Oh my! Oh. Carry fires back.
Oh, no HP! Wow. Nuke for nuke, but Crabcakes comes out on top.
That was close, Show.
That is definitely a very clinching of the behind moment.
Yeah. How about unrunnable waters? More turbulence for Crabcakes.
Ice 3, though, should make fairly quick work of them.
386 didn't do it. They got spells, too.
And they have zap! Oh, man.
Another Ice 3 doesn't take out any of them. They have over 500 hit points. All of them. And they're unrunnable. And they can hit you.
Oh no.
Finally, one of them goes away and washes away. There's the Ice 3. Crabcase used a nuke shot on Carry 2. Doesn't have many charges of that, and is starting to use the Ice 3. She had to. So we gotta watch resources.
I would definitely stick with the Ice 3 with waters, because they're more vulnerable as an elemental damage.
Yeah. Falconic has 3 orbs lit. He's going for his 4th.
That is some nasty water. Don't drink it, folks.
Crabcase with a huge run through. She brought back the other ninja. She did what you thought, Show.
Be a wise place to do it. And with the flame shield and gold bracelet, gives some good protection.
And rearrange top slot for that ninja. 91 HP, some decent armor. What happens? It's Kraken 2 Crabcakes. 1 hour 23 minutes. She gets initiative with chip damage and a defense off. Oh my.
Oh man.
800 damage. Hang on, everybody.
Yeah.
Another defense cast. Kraken obliterates the Black Wizard. The Black Wizard's gone. Kraken smashes the ninja down to 90 HP. The katana for 209. The stop misses. Crabcakes is in big trouble. 262. Kraken misses. Kraken misses again. Crabcake fires back.
Oh no! It
takes us through.
Oh my gosh! Solo to the end.
Level 31. Crabcakes has 1 warrior. What do you got, cowboy?
Enough heal potions to get through to the end.
Oh gosh. It's the sea trolls. Crabcakes gets away.
That is the one advantage of having ninjas, they can run.
4 rock golems going after Crabcakes. Turbulence galore ever since the nuke from Carrie. Oh no, there's the vampires. 42, 81, 39, 37, 80. Crabcakes gets away. She's under 20 heal pots. 19, 18, 17. She's under 15 heal pots now. Oh. Tiamat 2 for one warrior. And Crabcakes, she gets initiative and gets it up. Oh, Tiamat has nuclear. Radioactive Tiamat 2.
Unfortunate. So unfortunate. And Ice 3, man.
She's got 2 casted defense up and she's fasted herself. The stop misses. She's down to 190 HP. Bane misses. Crabcake starts the attack. 5 hits for 217. 2 hits, 167. Tornado, that's non-elemental. Crabcakes is down to 32 HP. Crabcakes is perished and the Temple of Fiends revisited. Falconic's tried to light his 4th orb. Crabcakes is leaving.
Oh man, I think to level up.
I have not.
Wow. The chat is exploding live on Twitch. She's headed directly to the Ice Cave show. What is she doing?
March the eye to grind, because Crabcakes now has the information that Tiamat has nuclear, Carrie has nuke, so gonna level up to get the HP, so it'll be less, prayers on.
Crabcakes perish. We're gonna call it the 1 hour 25 minute mark. She entered at 1:16.
Falconic still looking for Moss Moon.
Yeah. Crabcakes has already cleared this Ice Cave dungeon. Falconic has not done the Ice Cave. He never routed it in. So if he goes looking for that Mazmoon, he could potentially go to the Ice Cave. That would cost him a lot of time. Welcome, everybody. The crowd continues to grow. This is Final Fantasy Randomizer. This is the main event. This is the spring tournament, and for my money, the greatest match that I wanted to see. That he's Shofukamachi alongside Danny3883, Mr. Versetti. I am Will Cleosis, and it is an honor and a privilege to be here. Thank you to Speed Gaming for bringing our great game into your homes, and thank you for enjoying this as Crabcakes is taking on the Eye, and Falconic is going to try to assume the lead.
The close race now with the wipe in 2FR. Falconic has an opportunity to catch up here.
I've got a request. Gosh, the crowd show. Look at it. All eyes on this match. A question. A recap request from Woat. Number 1, congratulations on your win earlier. It was a great match. I was able to catch most of it. Really, the story here is Crabcakes is a beast. Falconic's played a great game. They agreed upon a Black Mage and 3 Thieves. Airship access was at 12 minutes for Crabcakes, 17 for Falconic. Go mode was 36 minutes for Crabcakes, 46 for the Enforcer. Crabcakes entered the Temple of Fiends Revisited at 1 hour 16 minutes. Perished to Tiamat 2. We know Carry 2 has nuke. Tornado, nuclear on Tiamat 2. Crabcakes is headed to the Eye. Weapons. Defense Sword was in the Floating Fortress. Alongside the Vorpal, the Katana was found as well. No sign of the Power Gauntlet or the Mazmo.
Oh, Eye has Blizzard, huh? Ouch. But I think we're going to see a solo grind here. We're going to see how far Crabcakes takes Bad 2.
Wow. Black Wizard's down. And she chose the Eye show because of the HP and the toughness of the Agama. I would think.
Yeah, and the Eye gives more experience, I think.
An update on another match that was going on. We've got so much action here in Final Fantasy Randomizer. Congratulations to Lord of the Sin. And a knockdown drag-out with the Hangry Canuck as he moves to 2-0 in a marathon match.
See, if I was Crabcakes, this is where I put on Eye of the Tiger and, do my grind.
Falconic is committed to try and find the Power Gauntlet or the Mazmoon. Look at him stare at his menu, he resets. As we near the 90-minute mark. Crabcake has already tested the waters. Literally. In the Temple of Fiends Revisited. Didn't like it. There's another Blizzard from the Eye. Crabcake does not have Warp to get out of here quickly, but...
I think they had Warp. I think Crabcakes did have Warp, and that's how she got here.
Not on the ninja that's survived at this point, though, because I think Warper's level 5. So she's going to have to walk out, but at a pretty high level.
Oh,
Falconic is going back to the Sea Shrine. He's going to the mermaids.
It looks like he brought back his other party member, probably to more meat shields.
He's into the unrunnable encounter. We know these red Sahags have frost. They're going to annoy Falconic. He's got all 4 warriors standing now. Welcome Will Bloodworth, one half of Team Illuminati, to the chat, enjoying the show on this beautiful Friday evening in the spring of 2019. Gosh, show, it's kind of the greatest time around Final Fantasy Randomizer right now. It's the best time of year for us, and these 2 players showing us just a little bit of that.
There is. We have the Highlander tournament, we've got the Spring Tournament, the Chaos Rush tournament is still going, I believe. Where did that finish?
I believe it was won by, it was Asher, Cheesinator, Tyrannex, and I believe the winner was... help me out here. Shadow Walker, I know you're here. Wappy.
Wappy.
Thank you.
Okay.
I almost said Smashy. Smashy, another great player. But Wappy, congratulations.
Lots of things going on in the world of FFR, and of course, if you guys are available on Sunday at 12:55 p.m. Pacific, Zara and I are doing a race randomizer exhibition for the Randomania Marathon.
That's right. Over on our sister broadcast partner, Randomania. It's a Randomania Marathon. Final Fantasy Randomizer will be represented by my broadcast partner, Shofukumachi. It's a crazy match. We call it Shownanigans, and he's going to be squaring off against the leader, against Zardia. And what time is that again, Sho?
12:55 Pacific, 3:55 Eastern.
Okay.
On Sunday.
It'll be Sunday, April 21st. Later on that night, the revenge match. It's going to be right here on the Speed Gaming family of networks. Undefeated Wilkliosis takes on undefeated Tristal MTG. They're going to do it again like they did it last year, and it was a knockdown drag out last year. Tristal MTG looking to regain his crown and try and step on Wilkliosis, the bug that got him last year, to try and regain his title.
Yeah, Zara, we definitely need to do some more practice before Sunday.
Yeah. Crabcakes has moved to level 38 on her ninja. Falconic has made it to the mermaids. There's the power gauntlet!
We have a power bonk, possibly a Masa sighting down here too. We'll find out.
This is shaping up to converge very quickly. Crabcakes continues to heal. Does Falconic find the Mazmoon? Is it here? Question from Dr. Amamine in chat. Joe, how high does Crabcakes go? Is it 45?
Probably. I would agree with Tarnin. 45 to get that extra hit. Plus, at that level, you're going to have a lot of hit points with the ninja.
Falconic picks up a gold bracelet. Equips the power gauntlet for now. Crabcakes continues ridding the world of eyes. 1 hour 33 minutes. You can feel the tension. The crowd has slowed down just a little bit. They know what's about to happen. It's the calm before the storm. You can feel the clouds. You can see the dark clouds just starting to roll in. And the thunder and the trouble that is the Temple of Fiends Revisited is coming.
So we have no Masa sighting on Mermaid's floor. And there was a question in chat about Vorpal and Power Gauntlet. Power Gauntlet, the Power Bonk as we call it, it allows you to cast, I believe, Saber on yourself, which of course increases damage. And Vorpal has a very, very high crit rate with the weapon fixes on. So that and Katana have, I think, the 2 highest crit rates. So the chances of breaking through that defense and doing a high amount of damage is a lot more with the Vorpal and the Katanas.
Yeah. I think even the leader of Team Vorpal, Zardia, certainly myself, I'm on that team as well, would prefer on a ninja the Katana over the Game Changer. And when I say that, That that tells you right there the power of the katana in the hands of a ninja. I'd like to welcome one of my very favorites, Animaniac, to the crowd. Thank you for joining us. Crab Cakes continues on the eye. She's been on this about 7 minutes or so now. The blizzard didn't scare her off at all. She whacks another one.
I am definitely on Team Fist
Yeah.
because I love black belts. And at 42, they just destroy everything.
Level 44 for Crab Cakes. The storm clouds continue to roll in. Falconic takes on the waters. He gets the information that they will be unrunnable later.
Reality, the crab is farming to get the extra hit on the katana, and then because she already has information, she already did Topher once and got to Tiamat 2. Carrie has Nuke. Tiamat 2 has Tornado and Blizzard and Zap
Great,
and
yeah.
Stun. And
Nuclear.
It's really, really hard. Nuclear, yes.
Yeah. Those two skills right there that Sho just told you about Nuclear and Tornado are what's called non-elemental. Those beautiful ribbons that Crab Cakes wears on the heads, because it is headgear in Final Fantasy, ain't gonna help you against something that's non-elemental. As Crab Cakes is leaving, has to walk out of the ice cave now. One hour 36 minutes. Falconic has the power gauntlet. Do we converge? Who will get there first? That's level 25 for Falconic and 15 on his secondary ninja. I think.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. So he's in his 20s with most of his party, but we know that's kind of low for what's going to happen in in TOFR.
Crab Cakes has left the ice cave. Falconic has left the sea shrine. Falconic, not sure exactly he's going to resurrect, it looks like. He is.
I think
Okay.
Crab Cake's going to buy, obviously, some heal potions.
Might as well buy 10 crowns while you're at it, right? Stimulate the economy, maybe? Canaria?
Yeah, why not? It'd be only, what, 24,000? Whatever.
Yeah. Pocket change. Crab Cake's adjusting. She brings back all 3 warriors, and she's gonna keep the stoned, petrified warrior for later. Crab Cake saves, jumps in her airship, and is headed for the Temple of Fiends Revisited Round 2. She entered originally 1 hour 16 minutes. She is now going to re-enter 1 hour 37 minutes.
I believe Crab Cake's going to be wildly more successful this time around.
I'd like to welcome Angry Bald Guy, La Habria, joining us. New names and great faces, alongside all the other fans as the crowd again continues to grow here on Speed Gaming for this great match. Falconic has entered the Temple of Fiends Revisited. 1 hour 38 minutes. Wow.
Well, mid-20s for most of his party. I think that's going to be pretty good. But we'll find out if he can survive those nukes and the nuclear and the tornado.
Wow. Show, if you can take it for just a moment, I gotta go get my oxygen tank, because we know what's coming.
No problem. And Falconic, you know, taking down, hopefully we'll be taking down the Phantom here really soon. Unrunnable. Crab Cakes with a nice run through Earth floor. Gonna run from the green Medusas.
Those clouds have rolled in, Show, and I'm hearing the cracks of the thunder. The storm is upon us.
Are we going to see some high-fiving here tonight? We'll find out.
Tough schedules for both players so far. Crabcakes got through Melee Wizard, who played one of his best games that he ever had. Falconic got through his good friend, Lord Fizzlebeef, in the first round to set up this matchup of undefeateds. How big of an advantage is that power gauntlet for Falconic, Show?
It's going to give him, you know, quite a bit, but I think the levels that Crabcakes is actually going to be more of an advantage.
You can feel it. The anxiety, the tension. The crowd sees it. You hear it in the broadcast booth. The game starts to pick up right here. We know Carrie 2 has nuke. She had to leave because this is where the storm is starting. Can she dispatch Carrie 2 before Carrie 2 can fire that nuke and save those resources and menu time? Falconic is one floor behind her on the Earth floor.
These unrunnable Earths, man. That's gonna cause him some time loss here.
Bane Sword from Crabcakes is ineffective. Carrie attacks, and there's Crabcakes and the Ninja. 508 carries down, and she didn't see the nuke.
That's good. Gonna save some heal potions there.
Waters are unrunnable. It's gonna be tough for the Waters to ambush Crabcakes with a level 45 Ninja, and she gets away from the seafood quickly. Chance to strike first again from that top slot Ninja, giving her the opportunity. She's starting to gain some momentum now on the water floor.
That's good. Hopefully no unrunnable waters.
Crabcakes a lot better resources this time. Heal pots, spell charges, levels, HP. Lightning 3 from Lich. Volcanic does not see the nuke, at least yet. Falconic attacks. That's the Vorpal, 85 damage, doesn't quite get it. He's gonna go to another round. He's gotta kill Lich before that nuke gets out. Oh, well, no, that's Carrie. But, he's gotta kill Lich soon. He doesn't want to see anything else.
You never know. Lich 2 might have nuke.
Crooked fires stop, and it hits the top Ninja. She's got 4 warriors, who's 270, and a Zeus Gauntlet. She survives the first round against Kraken 2. There's another chip damage. 43. Kraken fires Bane. 1 ninja gone. 2 ninjas gone. She's down to the 2. 385. Kraken 2 is gone.
Nice. Much better survival this time.
New access to life magic. There's those vampires again. Wham! 89.
Yeah, but able to run. But with more heal pots and both members alive is going to be much better.
Volcanic is 2 floors behind. He's taking on Carrie 2. Tiamat 2 took out Crabcakes last time. She had 1 warrior then, she's got 2 now.
Pink paperclip guy, Tiamat 2 has nuclear. And tornado.
5 hits from Carrie into Falconic. Crabcakes trying to take on Tiamat 2. Gotta get by Tiamat 2 soon. Here's another one that's a strike from the level 45 Ninja for 589. Crabcakes gets another temper off. There's the Bane from Tiamat. It's a free round. It missed. Crabcakes attacks with the Ninja for 901. Isn't enough.
Wow, high HP.
Nuke is 107. Another round for Crabcakes. The Katana Ninja for 1300 does it.
Wow, down goes Tiamat 2. And here we go. Let's see what Chaos has.
First, it's a fight with the vampires. Whacking Crabcakes, smashing her, but she gets away.
Oh man, Falconic taking on unrunnable waters.
Volcanic 1 floor behind Crabcakes at this point, but Crabcakes is about to extend the lead. You should get past these worms.
Runnable worms, that must be nice.
Yeah. She gets away. 1 hour 44 minutes. Crabkicks has made it to the chamber of the ultimate fiend. She's got 2 warriors alive. It was 2 warriors she took this entire game. Falconic's closing in on Kraken 2. Here we go. Crabcakes Chaos. She's got the ninja in the bottom. There's the fast after a fire 3 from Chaos, and Crabcakes is going to use the evasion. That we think was a required, essentially, defense sword. Chaos blasts the Black Wizard, but the Black Wizard survives and gets a temper up. That's huge! That's huge!
301.
Temper again, she gets initiative! Crabcakes attacks, 10 hits, 263, Black Wizard's gone. It's Crabcakes Ninja against Chaos. Chaos misses. Saber, she's adjusting to use Saber. She needs more attack power, show. She's emptying the barrels of Saber.
Oh man. Gonna hit really hard. Gonna hit really hard with this now.
Everything she has, Chaos misses. Here comes the attack. Crabcakes fires the katana. We're 1,000 damage. We have a winner. Crabcakes.
GG's Crabcakes.
GG's and congratulations, CC. 1 hour, 45 minutes, 15 seconds. And the chat is exploding for a well-earned victory, show.
Very, very well earned.
Kraken 2 for Falconic. He couldn't quite get there to see if so that we could see if the power gauntlet made a difference. He's got 3 warriors standing. There's the stop from Kraken 2. We're going to see if we can switch the audio over to the Enforcer. Danny3883 and Mr. Versetti working on it for us right now. Falconic gets the fast off in the defense. There's the Bane from Kraken Honda, and it misses. Looks like we're still working on the audio, fans. It'll be just a moment. We'll see if we can get that in here. 87 damage. There's the stun that misses. Quad X from Falconic is ineffective. And a Sun Sword swinging critical hit for 64 damage. Ninja at the top. He's almost going to get through this with 3 warriors. It's close, so that would be really good for Falconic if he can get through with all 3 of them standing.
Yes, because that will give him... Oh, there we go. Down goes Kraken 2. 3 warriors, which is good. Have some meat shields for team.
Congratulations and GG's to Crabcakes. She usually joins the chat. And we don't quite see her yet. We'll see. She doesn't join the booth usually for post-game interviews. Certainly welcome to if she wishes. We'll see if we can get any questions in there for her. Power Gauntlet being used by Falconic. There's the Ice 3 from Tiamat 2. We know Nuclear's in here. Tornado, non-elemental. Got Crabcakes earlier in the match. Can Falconic get through? There's the stop, and it misses. Another Power Gauntlet for Falconic and a defense sword. Does he attack? He does. Strike from Falconic. 5 hits, only 143. There's the Bane. 3 ribbons protecting the Enforcer. It misses. Another temper shot goes off for the Enforcer. Trying to get through Tiamat 2. We haven't seen that Nuclear. Does Tiamat move over to skills? Falconic going to fast. 137 from Tiamat going after Axel. Fast off. Big round here. This is important for Falconic. He is going to attack. Going to try to save the spell charges as much as he can. He's going to use an Ice 2 for Chip of 24. There's the Sun Sword for 119. And there's the Katana. 5 hits, 250 show. Oh, gosh.
It's going to be tough.
God
knows
he's
I
got
probably would have put the Power Bonk on Crab and not on Axel then.
Yeah.
With all the Tempers and Power Bonks, probably would do a lot more damage at this point.
Another attack from the Katana, 154. Axel hanging on at 22 hit points. Falconic wants Axel, but he's got to take out Tiamat too soon. There's an attack from the Sun Sword again, 5 hits for 88. Quad X from the Ninja is ineffective. He's trying to adjust show, but he missed.
I think he still just needs to pummel it out.
He broke through with critical hits for 400 damage.
Bonk was in Mermaids, Crabcakes.
What's the
He does not go for the Quad X, it looks like. 84. Does this do it? 553 does not. Let's see if Falconic adjusts to the Quad X. It should work here. He does not. He's going for damage. There's the Katana 277, and it's good.
Phew-wee.
Ooh. 3 warriors. Crab Cakes only had 2 at this point. Falconic moves that power gauntlet down, like you just said, Show. Putting the power gauntlet on Crab, his main damage dealer.
That's where, yeah, I would put that just because, you know, if you're going to cast all the tempers, you might as well have it on the person who's going to be doing all the damage.
Massive Main pointing out in chat what we know, but Falconic doesn't know, is that Chaos's HP is not that high as he heals up. He's under 15 heal potions. He's down to 14. Resident Sorcerers. They had something, didn't they, Show?
I'm not sure, but gets away.
Gets away. There's some rock golems. 14 heal pots left. He's got to get the Chaos, and he does. He'll go in at full strength, -1 light warrior. We'd like to welcome our winner to the chat. Joins the masses in a Falconic victory lap. Says thank you to the fans. Hope you enjoy the show. Going over his menu, he's got the Vorpal. He equipped the Vorpal on the Dead Light Warrior. Probably the right thing to do here, Show, I would think. Yeah.
Probably top warrior's gonna probably get whacked.
Yeah. 3 hits for 62 damage. Falconic gains that knowledge, gets the fast off in a defense sword. Chaos whacks Axel. Axel's still standing, though. His last temper shot is going to go into Crab, his ninja, with the katana. 3 hits, 3 damage. That top ninja isn't going to do much. The top ninja's gone. Down to 2 warriors. Trying to finish this out in this great match right here on Speed Gaming.
Gonna see a Bane. He's got a Bane.
More defense for Falconic. Oh! Falconic fires stun at Chaos. He's going to try it again. Falconic fires another stun in the Ultimate Fiend. It's ineffective. Chaos tries to attack Crab, but that's not going to work. He's going to continue to power gauntlet. Doesn't know the HP of Chaos. I mean, that's the right thing to do. Black Wizard's gone. 6 hits, 68 damage, no criticals. He's got to go back to the power gauntlet. Another power gauntlet. Chaos continues to try to physically whack Falconic. Can't catch him, though. There's an attack. 647. Do it again, Falconic. Finish him. 414.
And boom, finished.
Yeah. GG's and congratulations to the Enforcer.
GG's.
1 hour, 51 minutes, 49 seconds. We'll see if we can get Falconic in here maybe for some post-game for this great match right here on Speed Gaming.
Definitely a very good race from both runners.
You know, they agreed to take this party. 3 thieves and a black mage. And they made it look like nothing. They just... I'd still be wandering around an Earth Cave with maybe 1 orb.
Yeah, this is definitely a very tough party to run with. But both runners are very, very good, and they know how to play those classes. And obviously, going with the 2 and 3-man strats is definitely the good thing to do. So.
We'd like to welcome to the broadcast booth the Enforcer, Falconic FF. GG's, congratulations! You played a great game, considering your party makeup. And welcome to the booth. How you feeling?
Feeling like... Well, first off, thanks for the GGs. Feeling like... I mean, it was Crab Cakes. I talked to you before the match. I knew I had a game plan going. I'm never going to beat Crab Cakes straight up. So was... Once I got all my orbs lit, and I was I knew I was in go mode pretty early. And I knew that she hadn't got done yet. So I took that to mean that she was already in Topher, clearly, and it was probably going to be rough. So made a couple of dives trying to find White Shirt, Mazza if I could. But turns out Topher was a cakewalk, and I should have dove it as soon as I was ready. And I probably would have had this, but I don't know.
Well, Show was going to fill you in on what you did not see from Tiamat 2.
Yeah, Tiamat 2 had Nuclear and Tornado. And Crab Cakes was on the unfortunate receiving end of that, and then was whittled down with spells, and she actually wiped at Tiamat 2 the first time at about 120. And then she went back and leveled up one of the ninjas to 45, and then went back and just absolutely destroyed Topher.
That sucks. Tia too had at least 2,000 health. So I'm glad I didn't see that. Unrunnables in the seed were pretty gross. Those water encounters really slowed me down.
Yeah, the waters were definitely terrible. Over 500 plus hit points and unrunnable, and in parties of like 5 or 6.
Yeah, they were trying to make it rain all over both players during this match as well. A little bit of a review looking at some hard numbers. Crabcakes was the first in the air at the 12-minute mark. Falconic, you decided to go ahead and work on Marsh Cave. You were in the air at 17 minutes. Crabcakes entered go mode, unbelievably, from the rod at the waterfall at the 36-minute mark. You did the same thing at the 46-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
Crabcakes entered the Temple of Fiends Revisited originally at 1 hour 16, perished at 1:25 and left, re-entered at 1 hour 37 minutes, and Falconic, you entered at 1 hour 38 minutes. It was that close.
Yeah, and there's never going to be a race that I have with Crab where I don't feel that she's already in tow for 20-30 minutes before me. She's just that good. When you watch her play, it looks like a task bot. She just makes no mistakes. Her menuing is flawless. She makes all the right dives. She routes very well. So you're never going to beat her head up. And I talked to you earlier before the race. I said, I'm not going to go into Topher until I'm fully prepared, on the off chance that Topher ends up being gross. And it sounds like it kind of was for her and wasn't for me. So maybe if I would have had a little bit more bravery, I guess, and went right after I took out Lich instead of going to see your ladies, maybe it's a different story. But
Right.
Crabcakes is an amazing opponent, and I think you and me both picked her to win the entire thing. So to come this close, I feel good.
Yeah, Crabcakes really showed in a one-on-one match against elite talent exactly how good she is tonight right here on Speed Gaming. Falconic, you were the only player to pick up that power gauntlet. And the Mazmoon was completely MIA. Crabcakes didn't get it, you didn't get it. We have no idea where it could have been. Could have been key-locked in Marsh, could have been in... I think you cleared Earth Cave, is that correct?
Except for the second floor bottom room. And a couple chests on Vampire floor, the out-of-the-way ones.
Could have also, of course, been at the Temple of Fiends Revisited itself
Could have
as
been.
well.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, the power bonk in Mermaids probably made my Topher doable, so I can't even regret that decision. So it was good. Again, thanks to Crab for doing these weird parties. I know sometimes with these Swiss flags, you watch 20-25 races per week, and it's almost always the same 2 party comps. It's really fun when your opponent likes to get a little weird with you. Fizzle did it last week with me. Unfortunately, Warmech beat him, so I got the 1-0 win, and Crabcakes did some weird stuff here as well today. So whoever I get in round 3, I hope they do the same.
Well, definitely GG's to you, Falconic, and to Crabcakes as well. So great, fantastic match. Thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting this, and thank you to Will Cleosis. It was always nice to be in the booth with you. So I will, thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe. If it wasn't for you, I'm probably not sitting here. And I thank you very much for that. And you as well, Falconic. If it's not for you, I'm probably not here as well. I can't tell you how grateful I am to certainly both of you. And our trackers tonight, Danny3883, the machine behind the scenes, joining Mr. Versetti, the Godfather. In the crowd, we have Zardia and everyone. Anything anyone needs, they're right there. So we certainly thank you for that very much. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the show here. Once again, congratulations to Crabcakes, our winner tonight. Moving on to 2-0 and probably another challenge potentially. I'll be there next week, that's for sure. Final thoughts, Falconic, moving forward, diving into 1-1. What are your thoughts coming up next week?
My first thought is that I hope the RNG is a little bit more in my favor as far as opponents go, because Fizzle into Crabcakes I think might be the hardest combination of opponents you can find. But I'll take all challengers. We'll see how it goes, and certainly thank Speed Gaming Prime tonight. Amazing that we're finally kind of getting into the spotlight here with such an amazing tournament. So certainly thank Show and you for commentating. Will, tag team partner. Same thing you said. I'm not here if you're not here. So had fun. Crabcakes, congratulations. Please go 5-0 and make me right when I said that you're gonna be the tournament champion. Thank you, Danny, and Versetti coming back as well. And that's it.
Falconic showing what it is that we do here in Final Fantasy Randomizer sportsmanship, honor, took on this great challenge, put on a great show, sub 2 hours with that party. I'm telling you, I'd still be wandering around at Earth Cave.
Yeah, I'd be completely lost. I would definitely be not. I would not be freaking with this party. So again, follow the runners, follow everybody, follow Danny, join the Discord. Great community. Everyone's super nice. You know, we definitely try to help each other out. Sorry, I was a little late. Finishing up some schoolwork. You know, that graduation thing. And then, if you can, Sunday on the sister channel Randomania, they're doing a Randomania marathon. Catch myself and Czar doing FF1 500% entrance shuffle, everything shuffle, crazy match at 12:55 p.m. Pacific or 3:55 Eastern on Sunday. And thank you, Will.
Thank you, Shofukamachi. Coming up tomorrow, right here on the Speed Gaming family of networks, the next match we have is at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, April 20th. That's 4:20. It's WAB and Magius later on in the day. Rumblefish takes on DD Gamings. That's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And Mama Duck jumps back into the ring, takes on Arson Horse. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, also right here on Speed Gaming. Those are the three matches that we have tomorrow. On Sunday, April 21st, Shadowwalker 227 emerges from the darkness at 1-0 to take on Doogie MacGyver, who is also 1-0. That's going to be at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the revenge match. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Speed Gaming family of networks. Tristal MTG, on his quest to win his title back, takes on the bug from last year that bit him. The infectious Wucleosis is going to try to do it again. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time right here on Speed Gaming. Tristal and Will be there. For both our players, Crab Cakes, Falconic, Danny3883, Mr. Versetti, and the entire Final Fantasy Randomizer community, he's Shofukamachi. My name is Wucleosis. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Final Fantasy Randomizer.